All right, howdy friends. Hey, I busted the Floyd out because the Danocaster had to go to the shop. Man, I've been in a little bit of, I know I never say this, but I've been in a little bit of gear hell lately. My main guitar needed a little fret dress, and man, it always freaks me out when I change anything because you get so used to it being right and comfortable, and then, man, you change one little thing, and man, it can really freak you out. Anyway, that's the neurosis of being a guitar player and a musician. But little country stuff there for you. Man, I wanted to share with you, I normally don't do this, but since this is such kind of a good chordal kind of background here where these licks come from, I normally don't want to show anybody licks, but these are some good ones you can move around the fingerboard. Let's get with the key of E here, and I'm going to show you these. You know, man, it's been a hell of a summer so far. It's been raining a lot here in Nashville, but all good stuff. Man, we're working hard on all these projects to get you guys some good music and some good art. The Uncle Larry record's coming out. The trio stuff, I finally listened to the mastered version of the record. The GT Uncle Larry record is mastered. It sounds fantastic. The live trio stuff, I heard the rough mixes because I was kind of scared. I wanted to get away from that for a minute and back off from it to listen. You don't want to listen to any music you recorded right away. You want to record it and then you know, listen to it a couple weeks later or a month later, and so you've forgotten what it feels like, you know, under your fingers. And I listened to the live trio stuff. Man, it's going to be really good, and we videotaped everything. It's going to be awesome. So excited about that. Heading to Nantucket for a little private event. Got a couple gigs with Oates Country Music Hall of Fame Theater, the CMA Theater. Spain in October, the 1st through the 15th. Going to do a gig in Madrid with an all Spanish rhythm section and just hang out over there a little bit, hook up with hopefully with Nacho Banos and a couple other guitar guys over there. That'll be fun. I can't remember what else I was going to tell you guys, man. Such a lot going on. Just, you know, working on this website and the you know, just trying to keep this business growing, and man, I appreciate you guys' help. I think this channel is growing pretty good, which is exciting and inspiring. All the other stuff is going, the mailing list. Don't forget to sign up for the mailing list. I might put a direct link to that below. It's just my website, but man, the mailing list is helping a lot. We're sending out a newsletter every 2 weeks with some photo highlights and just a little bit of information on what's going on, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, God, I can't remember I've been going to seeing Todd Sharp a bunch, taking my amp to him. Got the old Princeton reverb back from Ebo. He helped me out on that. Going to be plugging that thing in and checking that out in the next couple days. I'm supposed to have coffee with Jed Hughes and catch up with him. Just, you know, getting reacquainted with all these friends. Had a great night at the Opry with Dennis Quaid and seeing Paul Franklin and Vince Gill and those guys. I'm dropping a lot of names here, but man, these guys go back now. You know, so proud to have Vince on my last record and Paul on the last record. And Paul is a guest on the Uncle Larry, you know, record that we're doing. And man, just, you know, living the dream is still a lot of work. And it's not easy all the time to stay motivated and inspired. That's the hard part. But hey, I'm going to show you guys a little thing. I'm going to try to get a walk-in this evening and maybe go have a glass of wine. I like those nice Italian red wines. I really cut back on my drinking a lot, but I've been enjoying kind of saying, you know, just, you know, kind of everything's okay. I'm not worried about everything as much as I was all day, every day, trying to, you know, push this stuff forward. It's okay to just chill and go have a nice dinner and a little Italian red wine. I like those Barolos, Barbarescos, Barberas. all those really good expensive ones. Anyway, so check this out. So this is about the tritones, and what that means is E7, A7, E7, B7. If you look at the inner workings of a dominant 7 chord, that's really what's going on inside there. If you can get your mind wrapped around that, that's the major third, flat 7 of E. Back a half step, that becomes the major third, and that's the flat 7 of the 4 chord. Back to the 1, now I'm at the flat 7, major third. Now when that goes up another half step, now it's the major third and flat 7 of the B chord. So this is what I'm talking about when I say it's all about chords. It's these inner windings of the chord and note leading around those target notes, because your ear is hearing those notes changing. And so this lick, this country ass lick, is a direct reflection of those tritones. And so what happens is if I'm doing this in the key of E, if I go, that's my E7. You know? All those are out of the chord shapes, but this is what I'm focused on right here. E shape, 12th fret. This is all coming from chords. So right here, so that's really what I'm doing, E major to E7. So I'm bending from the major third, and then this, from the root, I'm bending down to the flat 7. Yeah, letting that bend down. So I'm pre-bending, and then landing on that major third instead of, you know, a lot of people do that, right? But I'm not doing that. We're highlighting the major third to make it sound more straight dominant 7, but keeping that country element of it, if you will. It's genreless. It's just this country flavor because I'm on the back pick of a Telecaster. So you can use these licks and ideas through any genre of music if it fits and makes sense, right? So again, right here, 12th fret. Now I could bend up also. I could do this. Or I could go. It just depends on what you want to do, but that's the idea. Then when I go to the 4 chord, now here's the tritone. Because there's A7, right? So again, E. That's why I start down here, because you got it. Your phrasing has to be right to be in time. So if I go, you know, that's some honky tonk shit right there. So, so then if I go to the B. It's hard to do this without hearing the chords going by, but that's the idea. So that'd be like, right, all that kind of stuff. So there's that. So then if I move that same idea, I'm going to show you one other really cool lick too when I get done with this. But this, if I move that same thing down from the E shape to the C shape, then it's the same lick, it's just moving it from the E shape here to now watch A. There's B. You get the idea. So that's the cool thing. So that's major, and then minor. I mean, I'm saying minor. It's the minor pentatonic if you want to look at it like that, right? So because there's A7. If I go to B, or this telly is not quite set up right yet, but it's got a little bit more snap than the Danocaster because of the maple fingerboard. It's a little thinner and wirier sounding. It's real stiff though. I gotta get that figured out. Okay, so here's the next lick. Key of E, double stops out of the G shape. That's the idea. So E, A, A7, B, B7, E, E7. So keep in mind, it's keeping my hand in this position. Super cool because it might sound and look hard, but it's a real comfortable chord position, you know, one fingering once you get that under your finger. So here it is again, watch. Okay, that's that inversion. Now here's taking it down, kind of like we did with the other lick a minute ago. These are all movable in all these different shapes. So if I move to this C shape now I'm going to play the same thing I did for A7 here. This is going to turn into my 1. So it's going to be the root E. Now it's completely, you know, the same chords, but it's changed to this other hand position, but related to what we were doing down here. It's just, I'm going from the G shaped E to the C shaped E, which means the G shaped A and the G shaped B are going to be here now. So watch. So E7, A7, B. Now B7 is coming up. And then slide up if you want. Watch. Right, so this is all changeable stuff, right? Whatever's the most comfortable. So this is really comfortable. All those tritones. That's a huge part of this. This guitar is not quite happening, but that's a cool little thing I came up with. Let's see, I'm trying to write a song out of that. Something like that. Anyway, guys, you get the idea. Sorry, this is not well, I say sorry, it's not a super long lesson. I gave you two good country ideas there. I think you might be able to get some good mileage out of that. Thanks a bunch. Kind of running crazy today. I had a massage, nice BMI meeting to get these songs registered. Went by Blackbird, picked up the Princeton reverb from Uncle Larry. He was in the studio over there. Grabbed that. And so, man, just a good day. Gonna go get some exercise, trying to keep the diet and everything together. Been feeling good. Less stress, less anxiety. By just saying, man, hey, chill out, dude. Enjoy where you're at. Quit worrying about all this stuff that when you're older, you're gonna look back and go, why was I worried about all that stuff? It doesn't matter. But we still want to work hard and progress our career and all that shit. So, guys, thanks a million. More stuff to come, some stories, and check out the links below, the tip jug, the t-shirts, all the TrueFire artist work stuff, which is great. I mean, that stuff is really great. I don't talk about that enough. I mean, you know, we sat and spent a long time putting those curriculums together. So please check those out if you really want to see this stuff broken down in a way that was thought out and not just jumping up here on YouTube for 15 minutes. So thanks, guys. See you soon. Please ask me some questions below. Maybe next time I'll open the laptop and get into some of the comments and stuff. And so that engagement, you know, is great. These comments might not get responded to personally, but they don't go unread. So thanks a bunch, guys. See y'all soon. Okay, bye.